Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Messi making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself.
Lewandowski! Oh, that was no routine save.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Driving on, and it's Rooney! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Nice control. Alaba looking to hit the byline here. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Portugal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Tries to pass it through. And it's Nakata.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Silvestre is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And the pass is intercepted. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's found a way through. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Howson gets it away. Rooney in the hunt and looking threatening. Has a look and plays it forward. Out for a throw. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Shifted it to the flank, and that was asking for too much. Nakata. Crossed into the box. Not a hint of offside. That was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Oh, good spread. Messi. Cross goes in there. That is ended up in no man's land. Bruno Fernandes. He's having a hit! Araujo plays it all the way forward. Portugal are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Great vision. Now it's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lewandowski is having a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Musiala.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Played into the box. Can he finish? It's in! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Juke. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And he cuts out the supply. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Hazard. McAllister now looking to orchestrate a counter. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Messi, it's inches away from being a really good ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, good-looking ball. Alaba has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Juke. And that's been won straight back. And he's managed to get free. Rooney proves just a little bit too strong. He's gone for goal! Oh, that's neat. It's Rooney! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ball in towards the middle. And that has earned a reprieve. Chance for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Nakata. McAllister, he takes the shot! And he's managed to get rid.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That pass isn't the best.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I love ambitious and adventurous too. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looks across and plays it in. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Lewandowski. Well, that looks a decent ball. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's crossed into the middle. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He is through here. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Rooney. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Alaba. And Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Spread to the right. Messi. Messi's cross.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Juve.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. That's a shade optimistic.
Munich clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Musiala. Now, can they get him away? Shot could be on. And he's gone long.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
I think we're just about done here. He has found the way through. Forced to go back. Rolls it backwards. Musiala played out towards the right wing. No, that's been intercepted. And it's played in here. Pass somewhat off target. So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Hazard taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Van Nistelrooy, chance! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Kalulu calmly anticipates. Kukcu. Azar. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Played out to the left flank. Now it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. And it's played into... Oh, good effort! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Messi. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Hazard. That's tidy. And no, he's seen through all of that. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Short changes him with that pass. That's an excellent interception. Knocks it into space. Look at the space. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alaba is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Munich have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Looking to play him in. And he's managed to get free. Bruno Fernandes! They want to be quick to recover this. Played with finesse.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Alaba, that's been slipped through. Oh, good take in a good area.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Ah, that's a fine interception. Kalulu gets it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Bruno Fernandes. Now that looks a decent ball. Swings in across. And he's there to clear it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rice. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a really well-measured ball. Tries to play it through. It's a goal kick. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely spread. And it's Musiala. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's the keeper's ball. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Nice interception, well timed. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The teams separated by the tiniest of margins at the break.
Sostituzione per il Parma. Numero 23. Lascia il campo per il numero 18.
So off we go again.
Munich can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Great vision. And they win it back again. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Threads one in. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Alexander-Arnold. Tries to pass it through. Kirkchu. Now here's the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Still just a single goal between the sides. Azar is wide and looking to get onto this. And he thumps it clear. Corner number 2 then. Now it's on the finish! He doesn't look too happy with that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Azar. Alexander-Arnold. And he's quick to get rid. Taken back almost at once. And here's Azar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, look at the space here. Palmer are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That is ended up in no man's land. Kukchu, not the most accurate pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And this is Messi. He's having a shot! Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Alaba works it forward. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Alaba. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Cambio di giocatori.
That has been slung wide. Ødegaard.
Munich surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. Back to the keeper it goes. And he cuts out the supply. Edmilson looking to pass their way up the pitch. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Will play through for the wide man. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, super find. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Hazard has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
No, that's been intercepted. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Munich can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Played into space. Kukchu's cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rafinha. And that is that. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That's a throw. And here's Azar. And it's Musiala. Rodgers. Højbjerg. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Messi receives it in a wide position. Alexander-Arnold. Kimmich. To Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Szoboszlai. Caicedo.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Bruno Fernandes is the guilty party there. Caicedo. He's through here. And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! That's another chance! It's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Foden. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Played out wide. Now it's Azar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alaba. Approaching the half-hour mark. He's on it. Can he get away? Alexander-Arnold. And it's Azar. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Zabani. Szoboszlai. Rodgers. And that has found him in acres of space. And now they can clear their lines. Alexander-Arnold does really well there. He is strong. Van Nistelrooy, and the shot! Højbjerg. And it's Caicedo. Now Rodgers.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He is through here. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And it's made its way to him. Kimmich. Alaba. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Bruno Fernandes. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodgers. Caicedo. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Into the channel. Great vision. And he was quick to react. Szoboszlai.
1 minute added time.
Højbjerg. Alexander-Arnold.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's claimed by the keeper. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair
Everyone,
reflection of
please
what we've
welcome
all
our
seen,
players.
Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The teams separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Munich can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Van Nistelrooy. And he's there to get it away. Szoboszlai. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Szoboszlai. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Foden stood up well to him there. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo calmly anticipates. Still just a single goal between the sides. Szoboszlai. Well, that pass isn't the best. Kimmich. Hazard. That has ended up in no man's land. Szoboszlai. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Rodgers. Now it's Mbappe. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Munich really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, no joy this time.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
He has found the way through. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Szoboszlai. Højbjerg. Great defending, strong and determined. Hazard. He's found the way. It's Hazard! Really nicely worked opportunity. That's some lovely exchanges.
Hazard had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Coming on to replace him is number 9, Messi.
Alexander-Arnold is there and he can get that clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pass somewhat off target. Messi. No way through there. Engages and forces him off the ball. Edmilson. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Odegaard. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Rafinha touches it back. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Højbjerg. I think we're just about done here. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Well, at the moment, we're seeing an attempt to manage the advantage.
Notch it out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the finish! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Now it's Messi. And that is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market. Often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well. And that is key to any holding midfielder.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Played out wide. Alexander-Arnold. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good spread. Plays the return pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hazard receives it in a wide position. Hazard gets into a good position. And here's Musiala. And that's a good... And the finish! Cassio clears without hesitation. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he shoots! Goal! Corinthians!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Messi.
Munich are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Alaba. Looking tidy in possession here. This is a promising build-up. And here's Musiala. Le Normand defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Messi. He's had a shot! Not a bad try by any means. Messi.
Corinthians definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And this is Hazard. Oh, it's Hazard! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
That's destined for the flank. Rodri. Messi. And this is Kane. Now it's Trossard. 30 minutes gone. Knocks it into space. And it's Van Nistelrooy. He's a sharp little ball here. Kimmich. Musiala plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Messi. It's Kimmich. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Munich certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Trossard. And he's lost his man here. Now there's a fine ball. Messi! He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Now it's Messi. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Kane. That's going wide left. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Musiala. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Played out to the left flank. Bruno Fernandes. Van Dijk. Here's Rodri. Marquinhos. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So straight into the second half.
Munich really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Messi. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. Edmilson looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's a good spell of possession, this. Rodri. And it's Marquinhos. Trossard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Bruno Fernandes. And Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. Edmilson. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Played out towards the right wing. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Alaba. And here's Azar. And it's Kimmich. He'll try from distance! Quality ball. Trossard. Really fierce, close defending. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds...
And Van Nistelrooy!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nice sequence of passes, this. And it's Alaba. Hazard. Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Van Dijk. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Musiala. Some intricate passing, looking to... He's having a hit! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Kimmich. Musiala looking to be a menace in the final third. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Tries to play it through. Kane. Rodri. Now it's Messi. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get you...
Hazard! Loose ball now, and that's another chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Marquinhos. Alaba. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Azar. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Musiala. Now it's Trossard. That has been slung wide. And this is Messi. And he's certainly... And Messi! And that really should have been that.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous. And he's kept his team in it.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Hazard. Number
Not
3.
pretty, but it gets the job done.
Coming on the field.
Corinthians nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
18, Doku. Number 4.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Out towards the flank. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a
And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you... Shot, surely! Talisca. Zielinski. Van Nistelrooy. That's going wide left. Hazard with the delivery. Courtois claims it without any fuss. And he's gone searching crossfield. Trossard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's destined for the flank. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Drill chance! And that was very necessary. Messi, looking for options for movement. Zabani cuts out the pass. Trossard might just make this. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Oh, that's well spotted. Szoboszlai. Oh, he's burst through. That is good strength. Ferran Torres, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Well, there's the shot! That'll be a throw. Still goalless. Konate. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Messi. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Hazard. It's Hazard! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Talisca. Now Zabani. Tujuh. Goes looking wide. And they're on him in a flash. What a throw in. Messi. For Musiala. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Alaba. Van Nistelrooy. That is a brilliant interception. Tujuh. Zabani. Talisca. Succumbs to the pressure. And it's Hazard. Van Nistelrooy. Musiala. Van Nistelrooy. And here's Musiala. That has been slung wide.
Musiala really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Messi. Van Nistelrooy!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, this looks sharp. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, no joy this time. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Ferran Torres. Distributed tidily. Akanji. Edmilson. For Musiala. Now it's Hazard. Knocks it into space. Another chance from a corner. Messi goes short. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race. And another try! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Oh, that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And Van Nistelrooy! Szoboszlai. And it's Zielinski. And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
Munich are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Zielinski. Musiala. Szoboszlai. Tujuh. Gives it back, and it's Zielinski. Trossard. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Messi. Some really good ball movement. Kimmich and Akanji. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Has to go Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
For it, and a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Szoboszlai. Tujuh. And it's Zielinski. And no, he's seen through all of that. Kimmich producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Kimmich. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. Knocks it out wide. And he was quick to react. Ferran Torres.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Spread it left. Konate. And it's Zielinski. Messi wants to run onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! That's going to go a long way. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he's caught him in or out. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
On the field, number 8.
He's having a good look here.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a tell.
Messi! Can he finish?
Number 18, Doku. Substitutions taking place.
Opts to play it back. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Substitution on the field.
So we have movement on both
22.
benches.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Played out to the left flank.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Konate spots it and intercepts. Now it's Trossard.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Doku. Always onto this. Nicely intercepted.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That has been cut short. And time is up. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Provided by the local police.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Kejar. And it's Hazard. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Pinches it off him. Musiala. Now it's Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Bellingham. This might spell danger. Tries a shot! Hazard. For Messi. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Messi in acres of space out wide. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Batistuta. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hazard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Some really good ball movement. Gives it back.
Not a lot more he could do.
It's Totti! Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Totti. Now it's Batistuta. Nicely spread. Totti. And Adams. Howson. Bellingham. Now it's Totti. Always onto this. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Can he get it through? Bernardo Silva! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely weighted ball. Defending was strong and firm. Adams. Kejar. And it's Rijkaard.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And the shot! Kejar gets it clear.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, it's Totti! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Delivers the ball. Akanji is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Rijkaard. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Aims beyond the defence. Szoboszlai, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Bruno Fernandes. Good ball, good take. Rijkaard. Batistuta, given the lift of his goal. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second period is on the way.
Munich really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Musiala, and the pass is intercepted. No, again there's no way through. And it's Azar. Kejar is one whose deliveries we all know about. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Nistelrooy ploughing through the middle.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Musiala. Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get...
Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Van Nistelrooy being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going...
And the finish! Howson clears without hesitation. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game.
Oh, terrible mistake. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's... And again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Musiala clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Corner number 2 then. loose now and they want to get it back. And again! But he's left disappointed. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vardiol. Vardiol. And here's Azar. Can he get onto this?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Kejar.
Such good technique.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. No way he was going to be out-muscled.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Hazard. Coming on the field is number 18,
Hazard. Now it's Totti. Messi. Doku. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Mignon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. That's destined for the flank. What a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Bruno
And he's managed to
Fernandes.
gift it back.
Number
Adams
22,
kept his eye on it and
Musiala.
he's there.
Coming on the field, number 21.
Keep calm and
Rafinha.
carry on. That's the
Number
job in a
13,
nutshell now.
Odegaard.
This is a promising build-up. Oh, easy pickings there. Doku.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that is out of play.
Substitution.
Munich have certainly approached the game in the right way and relentlessly pursuing their equaliser. They've come close on several occasions now and they may well get it by the time the final whistle goes.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Rijkaard. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Substitutions taking place.
Messi with the short one. That's a sharp pass. And it's Edmilson in with the challenge.
Munich really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Doku. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, belter! A finish of true class! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club.
Number 14.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Now it's Messi. There will be 4 extra minutes. He's found a way through. Chance! Oh, that's another chance! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Some heroic goalkeeping, but... And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Van Nistelrooy taking in the accolades, having been named... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into...
Oh, good climb! Deftly away. And it's Rijkaard. Flings in across. And it's claimed by the keeper. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
He's not the type to hog the limelight, but Angelo Peruzzi is a man I always thought worthy of praise.
Well, listen, Jim, few would question his record or his reputation, but I wonder what you think stands out about him.
Well, consistency for one, Peter, but I also like the calm aura he exudes. He'll go out of his way to make everything look effortless. He firmly believes that gave him the psychological edge.
Got a Tony. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that's definitely not his best. He's in a great position here. Nice interception, well timed. Messi. That is good alertness. Shot could... And the shot! Among strikers, a finish right from the top draw. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Brilliantly cut out.
Munich are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Asa! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Got a Tony. Lee Kang-in plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Musiala is wide and looking to get onto this. Goes for a shot! Off the post! And here's Van Nistelrooy. Bernardo Silva. Can he get it through? And the through ball. He's found the way through. He slings it in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bruno Fernandes. Not the most accurate pass. Juve. Good read, needed to be. Musiala. That's tidy. Van Nistelrooy. And it's Hazard. And it's Bernardo Silva. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Paul have it back and can... He leaps for it! And he hits the net! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Po are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Silvestre. Po are looking to break at pace. Oh, well measured. He's picked his way through. There's the delivery. And a header! Oh, it rattles the bar. Got a Tony. Van Nistelrooy. Lee Kang-in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. And the shots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from...
And that signals the end of the first period. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we get things going again.
Munich really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Koundé has it in a wide position. Tries to get it clear. Azar to Bruno Fernandes. And that pass isn't the best. Van Nistelrooy. And reclaimed it in a trice. Messi receives it in a wide position. Tries to pass it through. Messi gets into a good position. That great chance! It's bounced back off the post. That has ended up in no man's land. Po have the chance to go the other way. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's a really well-measured ball, and he's quick to return it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just...
Chance for a shot! It's fallen kindly here. It's a goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Quick look, then plays it in. And that's the keeper's ball. Donatoni. Donatoni. And that pass just didn't quite work. Alexander-Arnold. Time and again they are repelled. Lee Kang-in. Musiala. Kimmich. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Spread it left. Alaba picks it up out wide. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Tony. Lee Kang-in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Tony. He's rising! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Akanji. Bruno Fernandes. Distributed tidily. It's a pretty loose pass. Played into space. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Silvestre getting this one clear. Well-timed, excellent interception. Musiala has good running with the ball. Musiala! Oh, terrific save.
Munich really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
It's their second corner of the game.
Le numéro 13. À leur place, le numéro 9.
And it's been taken short.
Le numéro 6.
It's made its way to him.
Attention,
It's a
changement.
sharp pass. Toe are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's all alone. Takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Another throw-in. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's found a way through. Nice control. Lookman. He's having a hit. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he lines up a cross. And he's straight offside.
Changement. Le numéro 11. À sa
Paul
place,
making further changes here, and in quick succession. Juve being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Vardiol. He's found space here. That has been cut short. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely aimed pass. Rafa Silva. And the counter is on. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And it's Silva.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
He is through here. Serves up across.
That's good defensive concentration.
And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're underway. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
Vardiol looking to receive it in space. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, if there's one player that stands out in this lineup, it has to be Frank Lampard, a leader, a conductor, and on so many occasions a match winner, Jim.
Yeah, he'll have a critical role to play here, Peter. He's so important. I think he's going to occupy a central position, starting as either a deep-line playmaker or central midfielder. But with such a good engine, you combine that with the creativity and the eye for goal, and I'm sure just about everything this team does will go through him.
Lampard has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Vardiol receives it in a good position here. Oh, chance for a shot! Goal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Hazard with the delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Bruno Fernandes. Zanetti cuts it out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Schneider. Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely aimed pass. This is a promising build-up. Oh, well played, well played. It's gone backwards. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Van Nistelrooy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Spread out to the left. Zanetti calmly anticipates. And it's Kimmich, looking for options for movement. Cross to the back, and he shoots! Still no way through, the defending hit. He's gone for goal! Oh, he has leathered that. And we have our very first corner. Chance! Germany have the chance to go the other way. Looking for the run.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
What a throw in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Akanji. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Schneider. Rijkaard. Pepe. And it's Lampard. Mateus. Wriggles his way through. It's Ibrahimovic! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Schneider! It's bounced back off the post. Pinches it off him. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. Can he latch on to this?
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Mateus. Great vision. Schneider. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Azar. Looking to play him in. Van Nistelrooy. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ball is over the line.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
They get a throw in. Pepe. And that's a throw in. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Not where it came from. Doesn't quite get there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Hazard might just make this. Defending was strong and firm. Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Lampard. Hazard. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Germany clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Akanji, always a very imposing presence at the back. That's a throw.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Germany really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Shot, surely! Volleyed effort.
Bruno Fernandes cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Played towards the other side. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Van Nistelrooy. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Crossed into the box. Nice looking ball. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's decided to go for it. He has hit that forcefully.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Substitution for Germany, number 7.
Germany choosing
Schneider.
to make the first change.
Number 10, Hazard. Number 17, Frank Lampard.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Akanji. The ball is loose and the chase is on. De Bruyne. And Mateus. De Bruyne. He won't be happy with that one. Akanji. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Alexander-Arnold. He's picked his way through.
Substitution.
And he's managed to get rid. Back towards the middle.
Munich clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Alexander-Arnold with the foul.
Substitution in progress.
And he's whipped it. He leaps for it. So close to drawing level.
That's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Guardiola cuts out the pass. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Camavinga. Musiala is wide and looking to get onto this. Bernardo Silva. Dani Olmo. And it's Rijkaard. Akanji. He's a sharp little ball here. Akanji gets over and intercepts.
Germany really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Messi. He's got away.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Tries from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past. That's a sharp pass. Four added minutes on the board. Oh, easy pickings there. So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Van Nistelrooy takes a shot! Van Nistelrooy! Goal after wonderful goal!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Alaba. Dani Olmo does well to get it back. Dani Olmo gets a good foot in there. Now it's Kimmich. Has a look up and delivers. Kimmich attempts a clearance. Grimaldo. Nice sequence of passes this. Shoots! Kimmich! It is fantastic! A finish of true class! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. The ball goes in. Van Bouten clears without hesitation. And we have our very first corner. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Oh, he's burst through. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona leading now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Grimaldo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Probing pass. That's the throw. Spread it left. And it's Musiala. And this is Van Nistelrooy. In with the challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Alexander-Arnold considers his options, and now as good a time as any to pull level. Look at the space here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Big chance! And that's in! And this is getting better and better. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
A header! Well, that is remarkable.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Rodri. Grimaldo. Now that looks a decent ball. Akanji. Bruno Fernandes. Shifted it to the flank. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que obedezcan en todo momento las indicaciones de nuestro personal de seguridad.
And we get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Alexander-Arnold plays it in.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Alaba.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Van Bouten tries to clear.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Wan-Bissaka. Kimmich. Dani Olmo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Messi. Musiala. And he's picked it up out wide. Here it is, crossed in. And that is well cleared. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alaba. Bruno Fernandes. Out for a throw. That's going across. He leaps for it!
Awesome. That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Grimaldo. And that is out of play. Van Nistelrooy. And it's Van Nistelrooy. To Musiala. Spread out to the left. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Rodri.
Bruno Fernandes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Dembele. Some really good ball movement. Musiala. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Vinicius Junior. Chance for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rodri. That's going wide left. Musiala. It's Kimmich. Goes looking wide. Doku looking to receive it in space. Well read, and the danger is averted. Played towards the other side. And here's Van Nistelrooy. That's destined for the flank. Tries a measured ball. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, good finish. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
And yes, it's him again. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Great defending, strong and determined. Alexander-Arnold. Ødegaard, distributed tidily. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Crosses it in. And they've managed to get rid.
Munich really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Some good work on the right flank here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Looking tidy in possession here, and that is expertly dealt with. And here's Vinicius Junior. Dembele. He's cut it out. Kimmich. He won't be happy with that one. And it's with the keeper. And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The fans have pulled out
welcome
all
to
the stops
today's
to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means...
Dani Olmo! And the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping! He's through here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Valverde. Dani Olmo takes a shot. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Dani Olmo. Fermin. It's a good foot in there. Messi. Spread out to the left. Hazard. What a throw in. Fermin. Not the most accurate pass. That's been cut out, well played. That's an imaginative pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Hazard. He's found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Crosses it in here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Neither side yet able to find the net. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Dani Olmo looking to pass their way up the pitch. Messi. That looks a cracking ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Munich clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Searching pass he's played there. Messi. And here's Dani Olmo. And there's the shot! Not a bad try by any means.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Messi. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Musiala.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Messi. That's good running with the ball. Now that's well seen too. It's a pretty loose pass. Dani Olmo. Messi. 30 minutes gone. Looking for the run. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. And it's Messi. Fermin. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Indonesia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Pass somewhat off target. He's had it taken off him. Valverde looking for a runner. Alaba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play him in. Chance shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Bruno Fernandes is onto this. Rijkaard. Valverde. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Valverde. He's having a pop! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Defending of the desperate variety. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And so the action is resumed.
Munich can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Olmo. Thinks about the shot. Not the most convincing of passes. Defending was strong and firm. Fermin. Rijkaard. Musiala running with the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Posh. Koundé. This is a promising build-up. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. This looks promising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. It's crossed into the middle.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Dani Olmo. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Koundé. Now Saliba. The muscular approach does pay off here. Now, can they get him away? That looks a good ball through. And the shot! And he's following up! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness. And Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're back in front!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Indonesia leading now. Messi. Looking for options for movement. And that was asking for too much. Knocks it into space. think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game.
Munich really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of...
And he's decided to go for it. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Munich really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Valverde. Alaba promptly onto that, and that is that. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Fermin. Well read, nice interception. He's looking wide. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Referee has just said play on. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Out of play for a throw.
Number 11, Hazard. Number 10, Messi. Number 22,
Quality ball.
Musiala. Coming on the field.
Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Olmo. Fermin. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That has ended up in no man's land. Koundé. Rijkaard. And he cuts out the supply. Kamavinga. Now it's Odegaard. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution.
This is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
Bruno Fernandes, who's short. He'll try from distance! You've got to be quick to recover this.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Costa Curta, and he's had it nicked away. Gavi.
I don't think they can assume that the game is safe. One slip can be really costly.
Oh, that's well spotted. We are into stoppage time. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Deftly away. And there goes the final whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started.
Well, Peter, it's going to be interesting to see what role Kubu's been given here. While he can play across the front line, we know, I'd like to see him get free rein on that right-hand side and just thrive in the space.
Manu! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And here's Messi.
Alexander-Arnold
Has it in, gets his head on it! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Can he get on the end of this? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rooney. Oh, that's superb. He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already.
Maldini.
Kubo. Spread to the right. Oh, good-looking ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Bruno Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? Bruno Fernandes. Nice. Ended up in no man's land.
Munich are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Driving forward. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Great vision. Good ball, good take. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's going for goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And it's Manu. Oh, that's well spotted. Rooney plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi has the space to scheme, and that should get the job done. And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. That has been cut short. Hazard threads one in, spread neatly. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's found space here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bruno Fernandes tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Munich clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Played out towards the right wing.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Neymar. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Messi. And Alexander-Arnold. Messi. He's found a way through. Messi! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This to be all square. A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Kubo. Menu. Oh, good spread. Messi. He has found a way through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Menu. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Back on the way then.
Munich have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Gilberto Silva. Now it's Rooney. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He is through here. Oh, that was vital.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That is good alertness. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Plays it in low. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Oh, and they couldn't have had a worse start to the second half, Peter. The captain has to pick himself up now, never mind his teammates.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Tries to play it through. That's good defending, very good defending.
The perfect tackle, he's been superb.
Hazard in acres of space out wide.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
It's their second corner of the game. That has not gone well. And now a sudden chance to counter. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's on it, can he get away? Azar being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Azar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Cross needs to be good. And he's cleared it back out.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Munich surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Gilberto Silva is there to clear. Rooney. Now it's Ronaldinho, looking for options for movement. And it's Kubo. That looks a good ball through. Can he finish? Bruno Fernandes. It's a pretty loose pass. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, nice interception. Ronaldinho. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
11, Hazard. Number 3, David Alaba. Number 10, Messi.
Neto.
Coming on the field.
I think we're just about done here.
22, Musiala. Number
Well, now here's a good battle,
Guardiola.
bicep to bicep.
Number
Good
13,
read, needed to be.
Odegaard.
That's put paid to the
Substitutions taking
danger.
place.
Gilberto Silva, and here's Mbappe. Now it's Ronaldinho.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rooney. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Musiala. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Now that's well seen too. Not the most accurate pass. So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Luis Diaz, is someone I like a lot for his versatility that makes him suited for a very fluid front line. I mean, by trade, yes, he's a left winger, but he's proven himself to be decent with his back to goal, and he's a player with the potential to be prolific if you see how well he can use his pace and dribbling ability inside crowded boxes.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Hazard. He's in a great position here. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bojan Kurkic proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Szoboszlai. No, not quite on the same wavelength. No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively. Bojan. And that pass just didn't quite work. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Diaz is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Hazard. Tries one from range. Hazard! The man's a genius! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there is your opener. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Manchester United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontative. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Van Nistelrooy! Bruno Fernandes getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. That has been slung wide. And he's cut it out. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Good read, needed to be. Bruno Fernandes. It's run loose here. Played out wide. Musiala. Decent chance! Bruno Fernandes. And he was quick to react. Oh, no joy this time. That's really well cleared.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Hazard has it in a wide position. It's a sweeping cross. Bojan. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He is through here. Opts to Bruno Fernandes! And it's in! Manchester United are back on level terms. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 8.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Szoboszlai. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Not the most accurate pass. Szoboszlai. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Diaz. He's got away. Bit too much weight on the pass. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Munich clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And the counter is on. Oh, that's a key interception. And the referee has blown for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it has been tight. It's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we are back underway.
Is number 9, Shevchenko.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Bruno Fernandes. That's Van Nistelrooy. He's on it, can he get away? Pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he spark a counter here? Bruno Fernandes shoots! And that is well cleared. Goes for a shot! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold. Ball in towards the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Opts for safety.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And Shevchenko!
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Bruno Fernandes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Wan-Bissaka.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Looking to play him in. Spread neatly. Or facing up. He'll try from distance! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Musiala. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Diaz. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Substitution in progress.
So we're ready to go. And that's one back. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11.
So here comes the substitution.
Number
Shift in
7.
momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Number 14. Rashford.
Intricate passing,
Number
looking to
24.
progress the ball.
Desiree
Showing
Doucouré.
great feet
Number
there.
5.
Rashford!
Jolinton.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Szoboszlai. This is a promising build-up.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Doué. Rashford. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's quick to get rid. And the pass is intercepted. Thinks about the shot. Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. Good ball, good take. It's Rashford! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Substitution.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Very much into the last knockings. Szoboszlai.
Added minute has been indicated.
Messi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well played. That has snuffed out. Great chance! Well taken goal. And right near the end, we have parity. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Sylvestre is there, and he takes the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
He leaps for it! It is close, but that is the last of it. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and